I'm curious about follow-up. So one of the things that I think, and Kelsey, I don't know how you like feel about this, but I always feel like you can be really great in getting the interview, maybe present yourself well during the interview process, but then you might fail at the follow-up piece and the thank you piece and what that looks like. Any advice on what you've seen that works well? And do you kind of agree that like you could have a stellar candidate, but if they kind of drop off on the follow-up, is that a red flag to
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I do feel that thank you notes to some extent have fallen by the wayside. And I don't think that that's a good thing. I think it's very important, even if you don't want the job,
you?
you should always follow up because you never know if you might come across that person in another interview at another company. So it's always best to follow up and say thank you, even if it's thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate everything. And after further consideration, I no longer want to proceed. That's okay. Be
Mhm.
honest, be upfront. If you loved the company and you want that job, thank you so much for your time. I'm really excited. This reinforced my excitement because XYZ, and I'm looking forward to working with you. When can I expect to hear about the next steps in the process?
Mhm.
And what is the timeline in which you're looking to make a decision? Because you may be interviewing for 5 different jobs at the same time. And you don't want to be stuck where you get an offer from one, but the company you're really hoping to get that offer from is sort of taking their time or
Mhm.
not really sure of when they're going to make a decision. Um, you don't want to get stuck in a predicament where you don't know what to do. So it's always good to ask about timelines. I do think that while thank you notes don't always need to be sent. I think it's a nice thing to do, and it sets you apart as a candidate to say thank you because so many people don't do it anymore. And if the hiring team is following up with you and you are being non responsive, that automatically makes the company say, they're not responding. They're probably not interested. Maybe we should move on.